100 dogs and cats were taken to the Sutter County Animal Shelter last year. The problem is about 2,300 of those, or about half, had to be put down. Bob Moffitt, you were live in the newsroom. And Bob, they've been talking about building a new shelter out there for a long time. But is a new shelter really the answer? Is it going to get them where they need to be?
Well, we'll see. Everyone we talked to says a new shelter is needed. But after 5 years of haggling over funding, Yuba City Manager Steve Jepson told the committee last week that he thinks they'd be better off going it alone without the county. Last night, however, he had a change of heart. Why does everyone from the local taxpayers group to current county shelter supervisor Cheryl Bohammond say a new 10,000 square foot shelter is needed to replace the current 4,000 square foot shelter? For one thing, a new building wouldn't be made of materials that attract viruses and disease harboring rodents, and there wouldn't be 4 dogs to a kennel.
The animal would be more adoptable, there'd be less stress because they'd be housed individually.
Besides the capacity issue for the dogs and cats, there is also the capacity issue for other animals like, say, chinchillas, like these two who were dropped off over the weekend. They're currently staying in one of the offices here. Supporters of the shelter were relieved this week when Jepson asked the board to delay formally scrapping plans for a shelter at least for another couple of weeks. He declined to be interviewed, but Randy Cagle with the county says the issue is money.
66% of the people in the population that we serve comes from Yuba City and 8% from Live Oak and the remainder from the unincorporated county. And that's the way we apportion the operational costs. And Yuba City thinks that that's too high.
Even though the city makes up 72% of calls for service, according to Cagle, he and Supervisor Jim Whitaker say sticking with the talks is the right thing to do.
Hopefully we can get together and work out our issues.
Animal lovers and taxpayers like Diana Johnson agree.
I know times are hard for everybody right now, and it's pretty hard to find homes for all these animals, so they got to go somewhere instead of being out there.
An arbitrator may be brought in to make this decision, or the county can go across the river to Yuba County and expand that facility there, or go up to Live Oak and build a new facility up there. We'll see what they decide there. Now, just by the way, with the chinchillas, apparently they cost $500 a pop, but these 2 chinchillas are available for the low price of $20, but they come in a pair. So if you've ever wanted a chinchilla, which I know you've talked about a lot, Eric, now's your chance.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, they actually make pretty good pets. Have you not heard that?
I have heard from the people at the shelter that they make pretty good pets. Apparently some people use them to make coats, but apparently they're frowning on that practice in this instance.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Bob Moffitt live in the newsroom. Thanks for that. Well, how is this?